This brother here, myself, all of us were born with our hair like this, and we just wear it like this. For so many, many years, we were told that only white people were beautiful. Only straight hair, light eyes, light skin was beautiful, and so black women would try everything they could, straighten their hair and lighten their skin to look as much like white women.
The ongoing battle for what to do with our hair has been a struggle dating back to the 18th century. Black women have either been wearing a weave or their own natural hair. However, weaves have always been what appears to be the more popular choice, but which is truly preferred amongst black women the most? Because of the civil rights movement, black women were ultimately more focused on looking more natural by sporting afros and natural styles towards the 50s and 60s. Towards the 70s and 80s, the natural look began to make a decline as afros were a symbol of revolutionizing and became a threat to both men and women in the eyes of the law. Black women then reverted to perms, wigs, finger waves, and very curls to maintain society's standards.
I have been doing hair since the age of 12. I do ceramic press. That's something that a lot of women come to me for. Natural styling, braids, and locks.
Nowadays, black women have so many ways to style their hair, and natural styles have decided to make a major comeback. But before we decide what is preferred, weaves or natural, we must recognize the origins of hair and understand its evolution. Egyptians were the first known civilization that used human hair, plant fibers, animal oils, and wool in order to formulate a wig. Back then, wigs and extensions were used to show a person's ranking in society. The poor had synthetic wigs or wigs made with plant fibers, while the rich typically wore wigs made from human hair. As we go into the beginning of the 20th century, wigs made a decline as women began to wear their natural hair. It wasn't until the 1950s that wigs became more popular. In 1971, the first lye relaxer was introduced to the world, but it was stripping the nutrients from the hair, causing it to lose its structure and to become thin. The no-lye relaxer was then made in 1981 to help women get their hair straight without the damaging effects of the lye. However, the lye base was replaced with potassium hydroxide and lithium hydroxide, which can be damaging to the cuticles if left in too long, causing the hair to break or fall out.
Do you wear weaves? Aside from the braids?
Natural. My hair's out.
What hair do you have in your hair right now?
So I have in my hair, I want to say it's, oh God, see, I don't even know what kind of hair this is.
I love my natural hair. I love natural hair on people, but sometimes you just gotta fancy it up a little bit, you know, whoa.
Many women decide to get weaves or protective styles because it is more convenient than their natural hair. As the 21st century has progressed, so have the thoughts about our hair and what we should do with it in order to keep it healthy, thick, and strong.
My name is Maya Morton, aka Pumpkin, and I do natural hair and natural hairstyles pressed by Pumpkin. I have been doing hair since February. I haven't been doing it long. I just came in the game. They come to me to get either a sleek ponytail or they come to me to get their natural hair pressed and treated. I do the sleek ponytails. I'm about to start doing the cash doll ponytails, the sleek buns, and just press your natural hair. Sometimes they don't want to press, so we just wash it and blow dry it and get it nice and healthy.
With new hair trends come new problems. Many women are now wearing lace front wigs, closures, and sew-ins in order to obtain a more natural, fuller look than the basic wig or the wigs that were here before. The only issue with these looks is sometimes the adhesive used to keep the wig attached will rip out the edges of the hair. In order to prevent this from happening, it is recommended that women wear wig caps over their braids, covering their hairline.
Braids are really good for natural hair. They are protective style, so it protects your hair from the elements. It can protect your hair from various types of damage when done correctly. It can help your hair grow. I suggest protective styles because something as simple as combing your hair incorrectly can damage your hair. The sun can cause damage to your hair as well. Just like it can damage your skin, it can damage your hair. Average of $150 is a good price point for a really good install for braids or a weave.
Ooh, people pay between $65 to $200 for all that, but that's not even weed included. So that's just $65 to $200. That's it.
For the style.
For the style.
Kanekalon hair, which is used for braiding styles, is the highest grade of synthetic or fake hair. Kanekalon is usually the best kind of hair to use if you are looking to keep in a braiding style or a semi-permanent style, as it can be styled with heating implements that will cause it to not lose its shape. Weaves come in various forms, textures, and lengths. The better the weave, the more expensive the actual hair will be. Because most women buy weave by the bundle, we will focus mainly on track hair. Track hair is woven together and attached by a weft so that it can be sewn or glued to the head by braids to keep the style in place. Synthetic hair can also be made into a wig just like raw or virgin hair. The only difference is synthetic hair cannot withstand heat and will more likely melt during a styling process. Raw hair is exactly what it sounds like, hair that has not been altered by steam or chemically treated. It is considered to be the highest quality hair on the market. The bundles are usually fuller and much longer lasting. Virgin hair is usually steamed to acquire a particular texture, like body wave, loose wave, water wave, kinky, curly, or beach wave. It can also be sold after it's been dyed, permed, or relaxed.
Do you think the more women will start to wear weaves instead of their natural hair?
Yes, they will. You will have those few people that still like their natural hair and their natural hair type of people. But then, yeah, it's growing. The industry is growing, and people rather wear wigs than have their natural hair out because it's quick and simple.
I don't think they will stop using them altogether. Will stop wearing their natural hair altogether, because if you're natural, you grow to like your natural curl pattern. There are times when I've had my hair, even before I got it locked, I've like worn weaves a long time. And I was like, I miss my natural hair. I miss seeing my curls, you know. So no, I don't think they will, because you kind of like build a bond with your natural hair, and you're like, oh, okay, it's time for this to come out. Let me see my hair again.
Although both require a whole lot of maintenance, it appears that women would rather deal with the maintenance of a weave than to deal with the maintenance of their natural hair. Because at the end of the day, we can braid down our hair and we can put it underneath the wig cap and just keep it pushing. Unfortunately, if we do want our hair to be in its healthiest state, we need to stop wearing weaves. But the question is, will you ever stop wearing a weave?
No, I will not stop wearing weave because it protects my hair sometimes.
No, probably. Why? I mean, as I get older, I got real hair. I'm a real hair.